Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Quarantine Cup 97, almost to that magic 100. Playing here in the playoffs against Bianchen. I don't really know how to say the name, to be honest, but that's my attempt. On the other side, we have Apo versus Minion Pawn, so lots of Quarantine Cup regulars. The board has, I guess it's a Horn of Plenty thing. Pretty clearly. Can make it all work. If no one picks up a bunch of encampments, then like band encampment is pretty powerful. Could have got a silver over Caravan, but Caravan also seems fine. Bianchen has the 5-2, and that looks like the right buys to me. For sure. You could argue maybe a band, but anyway, Wharf of course, quite good there. I could do a canal, but it actually feels not super important. I'm just gonna take a captain. I think captain's a little better than Wharf here. They're not huge. I mean, I guess there's a point where the buy gives you some value, but otherwise, unless the encampments are gone, it's just like totally better. This is not a good draw particularly. I'm not sure second silver or even a Wayfarer or another shanty. Second shanty is alright. So the captain misses. The captains do get a little bit worse if Bianchen empties the encampments. I just don't think that's very likely. Otherwise, I think they're pretty clearly the right thing to get on 6 buys. I need to take a horn here. This is a pretty easy horn. Mostly horn buys from there on out. Well, of course there'll be a mix of things, but maybe take a crypt at some point. It's not unreasonable. We have $9, so like a Wharf is pretty okay. Here we do have a little bit of this take the encampments away threat. Pretty interesting as a play. They don't have a gold or anything though, so basically they can take them away if they just hold them, which isn't quite as compelling. I'm not really completely drawing deck here. Maybe should have been crypt, but it's you know, it's sort of close. Yeah, I mean, if the encampments just go back, then I'm pretty okay. Captains will keep being very good. Then do you get a gold now? Not super worried about it. Okay, we did hit 5 uniques, which is very good. I would like a crypt here. And then maybe I'd take a Wayfarer. I'm just trying to draw. I guess I didn't get to play my captain. I'm trying to draw up to get the big crypt play this next turn. But Bianchen may get the encampment pile down. That's certainly possible. Though you spend some resources doing that, of course. And it's still not 1 gold and no trashing. Once you have a crypt, if you get the coppers out, then the encampment should be pretty reliable with the duration draw. But before that, it's a little miss. I wouldn't have taken Shantytown there, I don't think, as Bianchen. I would have just done double encampment. No, don't gain. We're gonna draw, well, enough of the deck anyway. Don't quite get it all, but it should be fine. This is still very good. I can think about getting a gold myself. I'm trying to think if I want to mess around with the encampment stuff or just leave it be. In all honesty, it probably won't matter hugely at this point. Once I do this crypt, it's just too many cards gone. I'm just gonna be able to get the horns going and then alternate crypts and other stuff. So it's not really gonna be especially close, I don't think. So I'm not super worried about that. You could do a canal here, or like an enclave is not crazy either. I'm gonna say, what is, we should probably leave off enough to have, we should probably leave off enough to buy a 5, which means leave off like this. I actually think their deck's, I think her deck's very good. It's just probably like a turn and a half behind mine, probably. I mean, it's drawing, like full deck drawing, which is really good. Just gonna be a little behind on gains, I think. She should probably try to wipe the encampments. I'm not sure if she's thinking along those lines. And it is quite a few of the buys, but still, I guess it's all the buys, but I maybe should have staggered my encampments. Yeah, like this buy here, I mean, this is kind of tough because I still get to do this. Which is a pretty big deal. I guess I could have set aside more coppers and then just known I could gain a silver. That would have maybe made more sense than what I did. Could still take a silver and just buy an encampment just to have one. Or to buy like a Wayfarer. Not sure. But I will take. I suppose I can look to be getting 6 provinces or something next turn, which is more than enough points here. Most likely. This will be. I'm not really that guaranteed, or I'm not at all guaranteed, I should say, to draw next turn. So we didn't need to push it too hard. Which I think would be a mistake. We need to get some draw. Because, like, the captains won't be in deck. I guess I could get another crypt, though it doesn't really help me draw particularly. Yeah, this is the amount of actions I have here is a little misleading. Because it won't look like this next turn really at all. May not draw through. Maybe we get a crypt as a kind of an insurance policy. We're still gonna see a lot of cards, but I mean, I think we have enough draw to get through the deck, or close anyway. I'm actually not sure that's true. I take that back. But yeah, this could go a little upside down. I'm not worried about the plunder stuff. The threat's got to be on provinces. Like she needed to get horns, so that if I dud, she can do 5 provinces or whatever, 5 or 6 provinces. The plunder's just it doesn't really work as a catch-up mechanic here, just because you can empty provinces without too much trouble. So it's not really doing maybe exactly what you'd like in this case, but okay. That really wasn't what I wanted, but okay. I'm in Shanty Collision. Alright, this is gonna draw through. We might as well take the silvers at this point, since the next turn, I mean, for one, we've got a crypt anyway, and then for 2, we're not super worried about drawing deck next turn. We just want to hit 8. So the silvers are good for that. Like wharf reasonable? I don't know. I don't have enough to actually pile out. I don't think I had a way. I didn't have a way to pile out, but yeah, I think on their last turn, I mean, there's a risk of me dunning. I think Bianchen should probably have taken the horns and had a threat on 5 provinces. And then I think there's a chance, though, possibly I can get enough of the duchies. But anyway, I guess I'm just playing whoever won between. Apparently it was Apo. I'll switch the player order. The old fixed play order trick. And here we go. All right. Okay, so we didn't have villages. This is kind of nasty. I don't even know. I mean, Honey Party is obviously pretty critical. Probably going Poacher Silver. I don't really see much appeal of the like a well, I don't see any appeal to like a Humble Castle, but yeah, like Lone, nah, I'm sort of whatever on Lone here. Hopefully this draws the silver, otherwise we have a pretty bad shuffle. Okay, this is fine, not good, but fine. I'd have obviously loved to have hit an estate rather than what did happen, but this is not totally clear to me. Honestly, I bought the bishop because I think the points can be totally reasonable here. Don't really love the tunnel buy. You have to buy another one before you get any gold out of it, really. So, yeah. Not a fan of that, but I don't think you can actually build that big. Maybe people will prove me wrong with the merchant stuff, merchant guild stuff. I've certainly trashed them out a little bit. This is a bad draw for Apo. They probably will take a second tunnel. No, they get the Humble Castle, okay. My idea here is not too complicated. It's just gonna be... Whoa, that was probably very loud. Also hurt a little bit. I smashed my knee into my desktop, or my actual computer, which is like hanging below my desk. So I'm trying to think if I can do a merchant guild, or if I even want to do a merchant guild, or if I even want to do a gold. I mean, I'm probably just starting on provinces like right away. So the question is more along the lines of, do I think I'll just draw through if I get... I guess another option is road network. Not crazy. I mean, I might be able to use the merchant guild. I'm feeling the hunting party versus gold, really. Okay. It's an outpost. That's interesting. I didn't think outpost was coming, but here it is. So Again, they didn't. If their last turn had been better, I might have felt a little more pressure to start the provinces. But I guess I can also come back for the hunting parties. Yeah, they're just not really doing much. In all honesty. There's still provinces. At some point it may make more sense. Well, at some point it may make more sense to do a what am I trying to say? This will like, oh yeah, we got this now. I did forget that. There's also something to be said for playing at golden, though. You know, it's not that appealing. I probably should have had a gold over one of the hunting parties. How much points do you lose if you do trash a province? You lose like a point. I guess here I'm contrasting that with gaining a point as well, so it's like -2. Yeah, and it's like -2. You do get 5 when you trash the province, but or yeah, I think it's -2. It's 5 or 7. Okay. Anyway, so my last card might be a hunting party. I am a little bit unsure if the play is to keep trashing 1, 2, 3. If the play is to trash coppers or do the worm. It's not. That's not clear to me. How many golds do you even really want? They follow on province. That's surprising. The province follow is very surprising to me because it's kind of funny they didn't hit it. Because that's got to be bad. I mean, that's just got to be bad. I've got too big of a points lead. There's just like no shot that that's the play. We really need to find. Oh, that one didn't even draw anything. Great. That one drew what we needed, so I can't really complain about that. We need to play the poacher first. And then we can just draw another province. Yeah, that was maybe wrong order. I don't know. Do we need the money? I kind of got myself confused. That may have been a botch up. We have like 2 estates in here or something. Actually, there may be a hunting party. I'm not real clear on that. Actually, I'm gonna worm now. I'm gonna worm now. I think at some point you can't trash the. There was a hunting party, and then these 2 things. At some point you need the coppers because you need the hunting party to draw some cash and not whatever else. If Apo buys another province, it's just like almost free for me to win here, just because I'll hit province again eventually. Like the province When they have the stack of castles, the province buys here are very, very bad. There's no reason to do that. It's just so obviously counter to their like win condition. Well, we found the silver again, so we do have we do have this. I don't know where the hunting. Unfortunately, I need to figure out where these other hunting parties are. When's the last time they should be in there? There's like a couple on top. That's a very fortunate try. I have been very lucky to repeatedly find both silvers. Oh, there's just one hunting party. Okay. I guess I missed them somewhere. So this is pretty unlikely to hit province. I could well, now I may get there. I just got I'm pretty clean, but I still got pretty lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't actually hit it quite. What's the odds they just totally get through everything now? They don't even have. I don't think that. Now, if I draw this hand, then they become a little better. But they don't get an outpost down. So I can buy. I guess I pass. I'd have to do a little math on the estate, on the drawing them a card versus the point. Because 12 is not enough for them. This thing is still just worth 3. 12 points is not enough. So I think I'm okay with this. Their deck is also a mess. Like, it's not like they can put together super turns. They don't have that much draw, and they have now 1,000 awful green cards, which isn't like their fault, but that's just the way it is. This is already in hand. I should stop clicking. I shouldn't have played the bishop. That's like unnecessary. I kind of forgot it made them have a decision. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Got to play Apo like 3 times today. 2-1, but thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.